So we got a new fish tank. It was a bit of an impulse buy. Me and my wife were out shopping at a local overstock store where they discount items, and it was well discounted, so I grabbed it off the shelf and we bought it. It's not a real fish tank, it's just one of those ones that bubbles and the little fake fish float up and down. But that was too boring, so we got some real fish. One is a zebrafish and the other is a guppy. We also had two little baby tetra, but unfortunately they did not make it. And it didn't have a filtration system that came with it. It did bubble, and I thought maybe that with some heavy water changing might solve the problem. But when I plugged that in to see if it would work with the fish in it, it was kind of an aggressive bubbles and the fish don't seem to like it very much. And I was a little worried that I'd kind of jumped the gun and got fish in it before I actually had a way to filter or aerate the water. But the next day, as I was looking online for a solution to filter, I was kind of thinking, do I make the world's smallest sump or what do I do? I found one at Walmart. So I went ahead and got that and brought it back home, and I got it all put together. It's about $10, so it's by no means the highest quality filter. It fits well inside the fish tank. It comes with a little air pump, a little filter, and even a little check valve, which I thought was pretty cool. And while I don't think it does the best job filtering the water, I do think it's putting a little bit more oxygen back into it to help keep the fish alive. And I had to drill a hole in the lid of the tank to run the air hose through. When it came to the water, there was actually enough in the bags that came with the fish that I was able to fill up most of the tank with that water. But since I don't have an RODI system yet, my original plan was to buy some water conditioning. So for now, when I do water changes or just top it off, I'll use that to help dechlorinate the tap water. I know it's probably not the best solution, but for right now it's what I've got until I do get an RODI system. And I really have done things backwards. I know it's probably a little early to even put fish in, and it's a silly little tank. But there's definitely some improvements that could be made. It needs light put in the top, and also some kind of gravel or maybe sand at the bottom. And I think maybe it could even have one live plant that could grow up the middle and help eat some of the harmful nutrients out of the water. But if this is your first time watching one of my videos, this was definitely not the plan of this channel. What I'm doing with this channel, and will continue to do, is make videos about the reef tank that I want to create as I slowly get pieces for that. And I'll still be doing that since saltwater and reef tanks are quite expensive and take a lot to set up and get going. This is just a small way that there's a couple fish in the house and can take care of them while I wait to have the much bigger tank. But if you're new here and you do like fish or aquariums and want to follow along on the new little freshwater tank that we have or the future saltwater tank, I would invite you to like, comment, subscribe, and follow along. Thanks.